Oh, we're take 1 week off and we lose our stuff. Welcome into Real Talk Wrestling. I'm your host Josh Kimmel. With me, Miami Clutch PE. No El Ginger Americano today. He went to his homeland, and they won't let him back. Matter of fact, I don't think he wants to come back. So El Ginger Americano, you'll be missed. We'll see you soon. Or is he just a heel and he doesn't want to defend his championship? Because this is the Elimination Chamber recap or preview show. Plus, we're going to talk a couple of other things. But what's going on, Clutch?
Nothing, man. Pretty good. I've been actually watching the NFL Combine for the first time, like just to kill time and to see what it's all about. It definitely kills time. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of there.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That's like the receiver drill. They catch the ball here. Catch the ball here.
Jugs machine.
Yeah. I want to go to the Combine. I would like to go cover it because I do fantasy content. If you guys didn't know, I'm not going to plug it, but I would love to go see that because I went to the Senior Bowl and did that. That was a lot of fun. That's where I experienced Trey McBride for the first time, and I tweeted, this is the best prospect here at the Senior Bowl probably in this entire draft, and it's turning out to be so. So it's fun to be at those events. Who are you looking for the Dolphins? Who are we rooting for?
Right now, the big one seems to be that cornerback from I think LSU, Delaney.
Okay.
And either that or give me a linebacker.
You want a linebacker? All right. I don't know what I want. I've decided I want Aaron Rodgers and Mike Evans. Make it happen, man. I don't know, just for fun. Like I want, if we're gonna be 5-11 or 5-12 or whatever it adds up to be these days, let's just have fun. Rodgers is my favorite quarterback of all time. Mike Evans is easily my favorite receiver of all time, like to watch. And come to the team I root for. It'd be so much fun. Anyway, that's wishful thinking. Would you enjoy that though, Rodgers in Miami?
I don't know. I had my like period of time where I thought Rodgers was like the GOAT, when like even better than Brady. I had my period of time, and then I just kind of soured on him. Like I guess the Jets did a lot of that for me. Because the Jets. I do like Mike Evans though.
Love Big Mike. I know it's a wrestling show. We'll get to wrestling soon, but I hope Mike Evans does not leave Tampa Bay. It's a big topic here. I'm not a Bucks fan, but I'm a Mike Evans fan, and I don't want him to leave this community. He's awesome. That being said, hello, MZ. We will get to wrestling real quick. First thing I want to talk about is the AJ Styles moment. And if I sound differently, it's because I'm getting over the flu. So if I lose my voice, I'm sorry. AJ Styles, man, the night dedicated to AJ Styles. Were you expecting the moment that we got with the Undertaker and all that fun stuff?
I didn't. And before like they announced the tribute show, people were skeptical. I was skeptical too. I was like, is he actually retired? Is he just his contract running out and maybe he's going to AEW? Maybe he's doing something else. And no, the tribute show got announced. It was a legitimate tribute show. No funny business or anything. And then the Hall of Fame moment, which, it confirms he's actually done. He went out in the way that he wanted to go, in the same event where he came in. So good for him. And he definitely deserves to be a Hall of Famer. And it did catch me off guard because they did the thing where they showed like the trademark logo. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. Show's over. AJ got his thing. And then just gong. And like my head raises like naturally out of habit, I guess, every time I hear a gong.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. I like that. Apparently Undertaker's he's now the Hall of Fame guy.
I had something. Look, I was such in a good mood. As you know, the pre-show, I just rambled on about positive things. So I'm not going to go too deep into this, but why Taker? You had Abyss there. You had, you could have got anyone from his TNA days to do this. Like, why Taker? That, like, to me, it would have been much more to AJ Styles if it was someone maybe from his past. Like, why did it have to be Taker? Why is it always Taker? I understand that he beat Taker, or that Taker had their last match. I understand that, but I don't know. Don't get. I have to get back. I got to get myself back to positivity. I got to. Anyway, this shuts down AEW. Probably shuts down TNA. For sure, shuts down TNA. The moment I realized the retirement was real, with John Cena. Did you see the interview where he was talking about him and AJ's build and their match and what they wanted to do and how they built it? Did you hear
Oh
anything
yeah,
about
like
that?
when he mentioned, I think something about it was a love letter to wrestling, and they had that whole thing planned, and how AJ was caught off guard with the announcement and everything. Yeah.
And pretty much how AJ said, like he told Cena, "I'm done at the Rumble. Like I'm done." So John Cena said that, and I'm like, okay, then now he's done. Like if John Cena's telling people, yeah, AJ told me he's retiring at the Rumble, why would John Cena lie? You know?
Mhm.
So that's kind of when I knew like this is it. So I was interested in this retirement angle, or not angle, just ceremony. Interesting because it's in Atlanta, Georgia, and someone like Bill Goldberg didn't get that. So it's kind of fun. Um, did you notice when Gunther said I retired Bill Goldberg, I got no reaction? People are like, yes, thank you. Did you notice that?
It's not even a yes, thank you. It was like, yeah, nobody cares. Like
Yeah.
from the list, you would like I Goldberg has done some damage to his name, which is crazy because he used to be one of those top guys you would think about all the time when it came to wrestling, and now nobody cares.
And nobody cares. Just like Britt Baker says, nobody cares, Goldberg. Nobody cares, Bill. Speaking of Bill Goldberg, no, for real. I'm just interested to see where Gunther goes next because he is the one who retired AJ Styles. He can't keep on retiring anybody or everybody. So I'm interested to see where they're doing this angle with Dragon Lee, which I'm interested in. Should elevate Dragon Lee, but we'll see where that goes. How are you liking that dynamic?
I think I like it because it also makes sense. It's Dragon Lee's AJ's last partner, basically his mentor. I mean, AJ's his mentor, yeah. So I like that it's giving shine to somebody that we don't usually see as a singles wrestler anymore. He got stuck in the LWO as soon as he came up. He transitions over to nothingness, and then he becomes AJ's tag partner. And now I think he's a pretty good wrestler. I saw some of his stuff when he was in NXT, his single stuff. And I think he's pretty good. And I think him and Gunther can put up a good match. And definitely, I think it should elevate him. And that's what they should be looking for, even though Gunther is
Yes.
going to ultimately get the win at the end. But you can get a really good match out of him and some more eyes on Dragon Lee.
Yep. Yep. I'm definitely digging the rub Dragon Lee's getting right now. And thank you to everyone watching right now. Soccer gamer, I'm doing amazing. Doing pretty good. We're going to transition to a topic which I'm kind of over already. I don't want to know who's in the box. I don't. I'm over it. What are we doing with the box? Whose idea was this? I watched this WWE Unreal and I see Michael P.S. Hayes talking nonsense all the time. Is this his idea? Whose idea is this? What's in the box?
You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember the Vince McMahon golden egg that
Oh
ultimately
gosh.
nothing came out of it?
Yes.
And it reminds me a little bit of that. And but I saw an interesting, I guess, not even rumor, probably like a fan opinion or something. I was like, that's funny. They said this is the way they're gonna debut Danhausen.
Oh gosh. It would get no response. Do people know Danhausen? I like Danhausen. But what all this build for Dan? I think is it what if it's people are like, I've already said, what if it's Vince? Dude, I saw that police video of Vince
Oh yeah.
when he wrecked. Dude, what? He's like 100 years old. I can't. Anyway, I didn't know he actually got into an accident until today when I saw that play. I'm like, what is this? Oh, that really happened. How's he not in prison from that alone? Anyway, what if it's Vince? He's back. What
Him and
seriously?
and his skunk haircut. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. If I had to bet money on what it actually is or who, like for some reason my mind just goes to like it's some weird Saudi thing so they can promote the next thing. And because they've done that with I think the championship, the when they did whatever tournament or something they did. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's just another Saudi thing. But genuinely, what else? Because you don't really know. There is this thing in WWE recently where you, as a fan, you actually don't know. Like the crate,
Mhm.
nobody knows. The masked man. I know the story's been done like 500 times with the masked person, but we don't know who it is.
No.
So I do like the fact that nobody knows, and it actually gets some mystery into wrestling, like some real mystery. But yeah, at the same time, yeah, I don't know what you can benefit from whatever this crate thing is to make it not corny, but we'll see.
I feel like if it's Danhausen, it's gonna flop. You might get the pop, but like he flopped in AEW, and that's his crowd. You know, people got tired of Danhausen real quick in AEW. Trust me. Like the pop was huge when they pulled him out and he was on the table, and it's Danhausen. You know, but who would this benefit? When would he debut? Is he the new R-Truth? Are they transitioning R-Truth out, and then here's Danhausen as the new comedy guy? I don't know. What if it's a trophy or a set of belts? Like you said, something new. What if it's a new title?
I mean that box is huge. I don't.
Why? I know it's huge, but what if it's a statue? What if it's another Hall of Fame inductee? Pops out of the box. It's The Rock. Hey, I'm inducting my. What if it's that? What if it's a Hall of Fame? I don't know. What if it's a promotional? What if it's just the new Slim Jim table will be debuting? It could be anything.
My mind from a logic standpoint is would be hilarious if somebody a person is in there, because from a logic standpoint, like this person has been there for weeks in a box.
Oh, what if it's the Fiend? You know what I mean? What if it's the Fiend? He can be in there because he's dead. I don't know. Listen, I'm just clowning around. I have no interest in this box thing. It's gone on too long. Like it's kind of annoying at this point. But we'll find out on Sunday or Saturday. When is this?
Saturday.
It's just, I like Saturdays. That's okay. All right. That'll do. There's nothing else to watch anyway. But what else do we need to hit on before the chamber actual matches? Was there anything else that we're missing? Trying to
Uh,
think of anything interesting. Live. Well, we'll talk about that. No, we'll
Brock.
talk. It's not because Brock. Yes, that was interesting. Did you see all those dates? He's going to be wrestling like every week, or not wrestling, but he's going to be out. He's going to be on a show every single week.
Yeah, they're
Was
pulling some big names to be there kind of frequently, especially during March, I think. So, because Roman has a similar schedule where he's going to be there pretty much every week in March. So, yeah, it's interesting. And they came out with the whole open challenge angle that I didn't expect. So, I don't know who it can. Who do you think it can be?
LA Knight. Like what's going on, Justin? Talking Brock Lesnar and his open challenge. I'm really thinking it's going to be LA Knight. What else is he going to do at WrestleMania? And honestly, what bigger match could you have for LA Knight? Think about it. Who else is he going to wrestle for importance? There's nobody. The champions have already been decided. The U.S. title over there on SmackDown, no one knows who that is. Well, I'm sure you do. Is it Carmelo Hayes?
Yeah,
Um, the IC championship. Was he going to fight Dom? No, that's going to be tied up probably with Finn Balor. What else do you do with LA Knight? There's nothing else for him to do. I think LA Knight and Brock Lesnar is probably the match. He's run through the vision. He's going to run through the vision and get to Paul, and then that's where Brock Lesnar steps in. That's what I think. What about
Yeah,
you?
uh, that seems realistic and for what could happen. I would all obviously want like Oba Femi in this spot because yeah, you wanna give somebody coming in the rub to be like the new monster around town. So, but yeah, the LA Knight thing makes sense. I don't like I guess the it's not a clean matchup for like matchup for me at
No.
all. Like I would rather have LA Knight doing something else.
But here's the thing though, Justin, and I trust me, I would prefer Oba too. Because LA Knight and Brock, they don't look like they mesh. They don't look like they I don't want to see LA Knight get body slammed 15 times. You think Brock's gonna take those bumps and kicks on the corners in the elbow? Like, is Brock gonna sell for LA Knight? Like, that's my worry. But it's still a high profile performance, high profile match. And if you're not gonna do LA Knight versus a champion, or if there's no established feud with him, why not? The next big thing is literally Brock Lesnar. What other spot would you want to be in?
Yeah, they wanna what they seem to want to do is kind of establish a Brock match at WrestleMania to the same likes of a streak match with the
Yep.
Undertaker. And Paul Heyman did his job trying to set that one up. So yeah, if they want to make it special, I agree. Like, if you want Brock Lesnar to be the attraction match, why not? But at least have these people that could dethrone him as, I guess, the beasts face him, and maybe put somebody over on the way out. Because I don't think, yeah, Brock probably doesn't have any years left. So
See, I think Brock's gonna win. No matter who it is, I think Brock's winning. Uh, they wouldn't have had him squash John Cena if they didn't want him to be strong. So I think he still has to win because I don't think Oba's ready yet. We'll see. I don't know. I'm into it no matter what. I like the whole open challenge thing with Brock. One thing though, one last thing before we do get to the chamber, because I want to get your thoughts on Liv Morgan, Swerve. You know, she was emotional. Looks like she was about to pick Jade, and boom, sucker punch Stephanie. This was the obvious matchup. This was the right choice. But before we get with Liv and Steph, Jade is now left with almost nobody. And I know we have this Elimination Chamber matchup. So, what would have happened if Liv would have chosen Jade? Do you think that they would have put her over Jade and killed her? Because her title reign has been bad. Or do you think Jade is going to be protected with working with someone else smaller so she could look strong? And I'm sorry if that was a loaded question.
yeah, well, it's not. It's it's weird to me because obviously Liv versus Jade just wouldn't work character wise because they're both kind of heels.
Yeah.
And but in the sense of like in a reality or a world where Liv does pick Jade, at that point, I don't know, it can make Jade look stronger to like ragdoll like a smaller wrestler here at WrestleMania and make him more like at least visually attractive. But at the end of the day, I don't think you can have Liv lose that match if it happened. So yeah.
It's just, if you look at the other side, because we're going to get into it, Justin, we might as well now because I wanted to transition to it anyway. Tiffany winning would make Tiffany versus Jade. We've seen it, been there, done that. Not interested. It's kind of like, doesn't, to me, doesn't appeal. Alexa is tiny. It'd be the biggest. So we just book Jade to kill Alexa so Charlotte can get her revenge, because we all know where it's ending up. It's ending up with Jade versus Charlotte. That's where it's going to go. How do we get there?
I had this whole plan laid out in my head that maybe some they do the whole angle of attacking before the chamber and Charlotte turns on Alexa. Nobody knows. She replaces Alexa in the chamber and wins. But I feel like we kind of did something like this pretty recently.
Mhm.
So I don't know how much sense it would make to do it again. That's the only way you can get Charlotte and Jade at WrestleMania, because if not, it's gonna have to be afterwards. Um, Me personally, I just go with Rhea at this point. From everybody inside of that chamber, I mean, none of the heels are gonna win. Kiana, I like that Kiana's in the match because she's actually talented.
Mhm.
Um, Kiana, Asuka, and there was another heel, I forget.
I'll read the people. So it's Tiffy, Rhea, Alexa, Asuka, Kiana, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel, okay. So none of the heels are gonna win because yeah, it doesn't make sense. So then we're looking at Tiffany, who you said we've done this already. The match, not great. And then you're left with Alexa or Rhea. At that point, it's an easy choice, I think, unless
Mhm.
you're trying to put Charlotte in there somehow.
But if you put Rhea, here's the problem. If you put Rhea against Jade, there is zero chance Rhea Rhea loses. And I don't think they're ready to give up on Jade because she hasn't really had much competition. Are we really going to put the strap on Rhea on SmackDown and lose her from Netflix? See, that's what I think about. Like, what does Netflix want? Do they want to lose Rhea? Probably not. You know,
I get it on that side, but also SmackDown kind of needs somebody like Rhea.
I know. Oh yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they're SmackDown's women's division is nothing. Like if you go down the roster, it's just nothing. If Chelsea Green, then P.S. Hayes again today. Did you see what he said? Which is right, by the way. I'm defending him on this. The people that want Chelsea pushed, as soon as she gets pushed, those people will not support her anymore. They will lose traction. It happens all the time. He's right about that. But she should be elevated and give a little push. Test it out. Why not? She's great. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
better to at least try it than just not try it at all because you think something is going to happen. At least give it a shot. Let the fans turn if they turn. But she's very talented. She's entertaining. She's a decent wrestler. She's got all the tools to be good in a higher level. Why not try it? Just try it for a little.
Like, what else is what else are you gonna do? Zelina Vega? You want her keep breaking people's noses because she can't do a 619? By the way, she's much better with her new presentation with Aleister Black. I
Yeah.
love that. So all right. So we're not gonna do the pay-per-view prediction because Chris isn't here to defend his title like a true heel. But I do think that Rhea Ripley's gonna win this match. I think she's going to outlast them all. I don't think we see any kind of messing around with Charlotte in this. I don't think we see that. And I think this opens the show. Right? It has to open
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to have chambers bunched up next to each other or close, and it has to be that kind of like war games. You start with one and you finish with one. Same thing with the
Yeah.
Rumble. So yeah, I think, and usually the women also always get the start for these kind of
Yeah.
things.
I mean, you got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, like those are they have to be in the main event. All right, so let's go to my least interesting match of the night. And I know, don't kill me, guys, please. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. Can we just end it? Can we end the contract of AJ Lee? Is she worth the money? I don't like this, Clutch. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm trying, I'm giving it a chance. Becky's doing the best work of her life. I love this whole gimmick she has going on, and I don't like Becky Lynch. I never have, but I like Becky Lynch now, but I don't like Becky Lynch here. I think this is like a cartoon skit. This is a bad, not a Saturday Night Live. What was the other show? Mad TV. This is a bad Mad TV skit. That's what this is. I don't like it. I think they're doing wrong. I think they should be more serious. What do you think?
Yeah, they should be. I don't know. I get the sense that they want to go a little bit more in that direction as of Monday. Was it Monday where AJ had a promo in the ring and she kind of got serious? And I I get the sense that they don't want to just make it purely out of like goofiness. Even though Becky can also handle that very well, the way her character is. But I'm very interested in why this match is happening in the Elimination Chamber and not WrestleMania, because I got a feeling from like the very beginning that that's what it was going to be.
It,
So is it
yeah.
hometown Chicago? That's why they want to have AJ in there, or I don't know.
It's the feud that will never end, and it has to end, man. Like they can't keep going. We
It's the female version of Punk and Rollins. Like it just goes on forever.
but at least there's heat between Punk and Rollins. People don't care about this. At least I don't know. I would like for it to end. If you're gonna put the belt on AJ Lee, do it in Chicago. Why not? CM
But
Punk's
then
not
you
gonna
just know they're
lose.
gonna have a rematch at WrestleMania.
Are they?
If she beats Becky, I think so.
Possibly. Does Becky win it back? Then what does that do?
No, because the way I would see this happening and playing out is Becky's gonna win due to some shenanigans that she pulls that triggers a rematch at WrestleMania, and that's when AJ finally like she gets the singles win and the title in the big stage.
Yeah, yeah, that could work too. Either one. I have a feeling that you're right. This might go to Mania either way. So we're stuck with it for another couple months. CM Punk and Finn Balor. This is a good matchup. I wish I believed that Finn Balor had a shot, but I can't wait to see if this sets up something bigger. And what that is the demon coming back to eventually beat up Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dominic is a play in here, right? Like this has to happen.
It has to. I think it's time. Like they've been teasing it and everything. The old theme song. It's time for Finn Balor to be babyface again. And they've been like doing things backstage with Finn and Dom where they don't see eye to eye. And they've been doing this for a while, but
Yep.
regardless, um, yeah, to the point where now Dom could they could jump Finn for not getting the job done, or they could cost Finn the match. However, whichever
Mm-hmm.
way you wanna book it. And then I think you have a really good match of an over babyface Finn Balor against Dom Mysterio for the IC title at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And
Yes.
you could bring, if you want, you can bring back the Demon at WrestleMania.
Oh, that's what I want. I
Yeah.
hope we get that. That's what I want. Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio is like probably top two match I want at WrestleMania.
But
So
for the love of God, if you bring back the Demon, please do it when it's nighttime later on in the card and not in the beginning of the day where it's bright as hell.
yeah, don't give me that neon glow in the dark paint during the day. No, I want the good stuff. Oh, I can't wait for a good. I just want Finn Balor to be top of the card. I love Finn Balor. So that's about it for that match. CM Punk's gonna win. There's no. Does Dan Housing come out? Does Dan Housing come out during this match? He's friends with CM Punk.
No, I think the crate thing is going to be its own standalone segment.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
And if it is Danhausen, then honestly they should probably just keep that shit backstage. Sorry, Bobby. Just do it backstage. Open the
Keep it
crate.
back. Keep it backstage. They should. They should. If it's Danhausen, they should immediately shut it, and someone's to scream, "Send him back to Tony."
Just slap a sticker on there that says "Return to AEW."
Oh no, but I love Danhausen. It's good stuff. Anyway, we have the main event of the night, the men's elimination chamber match. Randy Orton, L.A. Knight, Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams, Jay Uso, which surprised, and my new favorite wrestler because he reminds me of my 14-year-old kid, Javon Evans. He talks like my freaking kid. This is insane. This is how young people talk, I guess. So all young people, I thought it was just my kid. That's cool. I love Javon Evans. I love his smile. I love his personality. I love his charisma. I can't wait to see what he does for the rest of his career. But we know he's not going to win this match. Trick Williams has been hiding from me because I don't watch SmackDown. I can't wait to see Trick Williams. Last time I saw Trick, I wasn't a fan of him in NXT. Remember, I watched that one match, just wasn't a fan.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see what he's become now because I hear he's mega over. I don't
He
watch
he
SmackDown.
he is insanely over. Like,
Hmm.
I haven't seen people chant
Can I say before I forget? I watched Raw Tuesday, and so they have commercials. If you watch it on Wednesday, you can skip. There's no commercials. But I didn't. I wanted to watch the AJ Styles thing before it got spoiled. So I watched it on Tuesday as soon as I woke up that day. And but you could fast forward through the commercials, but it's kind of difficult. It came back and Trick Williams was like leaving. So like it was showing the non-commercial version like for a split second. So they just bring Trick Williams out on shows and just whoop that trick and then he just leaves. That's how over he is.
Yeah.
Gosh.
He is mega over. He's got this, I don't know, he's got this charisma about him. And somebody online, I remember reading that they mixed him, like, at least personality, like a mix between Booker T and The Rock. And they're kind of right. And he knows how to get the crowd like going, and his wrestling has picked up recently. I think I cannot wait to see people like Trick Williams and Javon Evans and give them a spot to shine in a chamber with other people, with other legends. Like, you have Cody Rhodes in there, you have Randy Orton, you have these guys, and I think it'd be cool because
Yes.
I remember, you probably didn't see this, but Randy had a match with Javon Evans on NXT, and maybe they do a callback to that. And
I saw the botch and
yeah,
Randy, I'm just okay, man. Like, yeah.
maybe they try to right the ship for this one, and they do something really cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, when people say like that WWE has no young talent to come after the old people leave, that's not really true anymore. I've heard people say that, and yeah, I mean, you
And
have
are
Braun
they not watching?
Breaker. They just want to say things just to hate,
Like,
because yeah, tribalism.
it just doesn't, do they not watch the show? So funny, man. And it's so silly because right now, I'll be honest, AEW is mega hot, dude. The shows are fun. They feel alive again. And it's like, it's fun. You could watch wrestling on Wednesday too and have fun. You could watch wrestling on Monday and still have fun. I wouldn't recommend Fridays. I see nothing fun about Friday. I don't know, something about the weekend. Um, but yeah, dude, wrestling's in a good spot right now. It was on a downturn, and I think it's coming on the way on the uprise. But this match alone has some talented people. Javon Evans, of course, he's going to do something fun. I think there's going to be a I think there's going to be a sneak elimination from either Trick or Javon. They're going to eliminate somebody like big. I don't know who it's going to be, but if I had to guess, I think like Trick Williams could probably pin like an LA Knight or something like that. You see like an upset like that happening?
Yeah, I could see that. I'm also interested to see, because I guess we're on the same boat. We're on who's probably winning this match.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes,
I would,
Cody. That guy?
yeah. In my head, like, I want this to not be true because I've seen Drew versus Cody one too many times already. And I'd like to see something to throw you off. Why not? Yeah, Yeet Mania Part 2.
It's going to happen. Here's why, people. I noticed something when Liv came back. She's in the best shape of her life. Like she was always like thin and cute and fit, right? When she came back, you saw the obliques, you saw the abs, you saw the little V thing. Like she was getting it, right? She was getting ready for that WrestleMania or not her WrestleMania match. Jey Uso, I saw him come down on Monday night. I've never seen him in that kind of shape. I've noticed it recently. Like he's getting in shape. Like his belly is getting trimmed. His love handles are very minimal now. Like you're starting to see some kind of tone in his belly. Like he's getting ready for something. So I would not when you see a wrestler change their body a little bit or get a little bit better fit, a push is usually coming. Don't be surprised if Jey Uso wins this match. Just do not be surprised.
I just don't think it's going to be Jay, because I don't think I don't think he was supposed to win that match to get into the chamber. I think it was going to be Bronson in the chamber, and then he got hurt. So I just don't think it was going to be Jay ever. Like in my head, I would want like them to shock me. Have LA Knight win this match.
Yeah.
That way, you get him off that Brock possibility. You get a new matchup with Drew for the title. He gets a title match at WrestleMania, and then maybe you can finally get the shock moment and get Randy versus Cody at WrestleMania. Finally, and you can do something cool like that and not go through the same like motions of, okay, we know Cody's gonna win this match. So I want to be pleasantly surprised here, but it feels like we're gonna get the predictable finish where it's gonna be Cody winning.
How did we get Jacob Fatu in the match? Like, how do they do that? Because they're gonna do that. It's gonna happen. What do you do with Jacob Fatu?
He's gonna get his way into the chamber somehow, I think.
Dude, that'd be so sad. Like, if he just takes out Trick Williams. Sorry, Trick. Jacob Fatu just effed you up. I don't know, man. I just don't. It's so predictable. We just talked about how WWE is so unpredictable now. But this main event seems very predictable, and it's not really exciting. Cody Rhodes, take a step back. It's okay.
Yeah. It's just, to me, I feel like anything Cody related has been predictable because they want to protect him and keep him in the top of the card and wrestling for titles and everything. When it's okay, it's like you said, it's okay for him to step back and have a non-title feud for a while and not even think about chasing the title. Roman's been doing that. Roman has not sniffed the title since he lost his, and he's coming back and he's not challenging for titles. He's just doing some decent matches and having his character like go over, do things like that. So I don't see why Cody can't do it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see why either. So, you know what? If Randy wins, though, this guy. All right. Would you rather have clutch? Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs, or legs as long as your fingers?
I
It's
feel like
easy.
I would say legs as long as my fingers.
Yeah, it's easy. Easy.
Need my upper body.
Because you're fine. Your legs are going to be this big, but you can invent this little, ever watch Sonic the Hedgehog and the egg guy is always in the that little tube that flies?
Yeah.
You can just invent one of those. Or you can just be in or at least your body's normal. Damn it. Because you can't do anything with giant legs on your hands. Or do you start using your toes for your feet? So you're pretty much now standing with your arms, and now your feet become your hands. Because now you have to write with your toes, and eat with your toes, and cook with your toes.
So you would just have 4 sets of toes, no? Because it's not a switch, is it? So it's just like do you start crawling like an animal? Like,
yeah, we would become the ultimate being because we have our legs, and then pretty much we have four legs. No, but the toes are just the length of the legs, so they become claws.
oh, so it's multiple legs.
Yeah, so they become claws, like
Yeah, so
long, like
hold on, math.
we become predators.
So you'd have like 12 legs. You have be like a spider.
Pretty much, we become a predator, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Take over the world. What if that's in the box? That is in the box. The ultimate predator, is in the box.
Eric Rowan spiders in the box.
Eric Rowan spiders. Toes don't go longer, just legs. I can't think about that anymore. But you know what I want to think about? Watching the Chamber this weekend, and that's what we're going to do. Apparently, it's this weekend for real, man. I'm busy this weekend. But anyway, I'll be watching it. We will not be live Saturday. Bobby is in Miami, apparently, allegedly. So there will be no holds barred, no pre-show for the Chamber. So make sure you guys tune into Justin Toner, Justin on Ruckus Wrestling over there. I'm sure they're going to do a watch along, Justin. Maybe. So go ahead and support those guys, Justin Toner. Good dude at Ruckus Wrestling. But Clutch, we'll be back next week talking about the chamber. Hopefully Chris Koffler, El Ginger Americano will come back one day and defend his title. If not, he's gonna have to vacate it. That's the rule. If he's not back by next paper by WrestleMania, vacated. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. But until next week, guys, Clutch, anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Bring back the Lucha Brothers. Just a random thing that's been on my mind for like the last 3 weeks.
Bring back the Lucha Brothers, and we don't want Cody. Later, guys.